Well, man cavers, happy 2023! Oh, and here we go, first video of the year, and yes, we're on the Atom. Here is the hub, Axel. We freed up the other day. I have painted it. I have refitted set of wheel studs and the grease nipple. She's really ready to go back on. All I need to do on this end, that's where I had to cut it off the old machine because neither of them hubs would come off. So I need to bevel the end of this slightly. I shall do that on my bench grinder, just to make the hubs. See how I got that little bevel on the end there so you can get the hubs on and off easier? So yeah, we're just going to bevel that up, and then I think what we need to do is get it on the machine. Right, roll the credits and we'll be back. Ha-ha! Welcome to the man cave. Let the games begin. Right, let's see if we can get this end beveled up. I'm going to try it on the edge of the wheel. There we go, we're on a roll now. I'm doing 6 passes of each one to try and keep them even. What are we like? We're a bit out on this bugger, look. Well, I'm quite happy with that. We have a nice little bevel on there now. So that should allow us to get our hub back on there. See, we've got a nice little bevel, a bit like that end. Time that get rusted up, boot polished up, that'll look lovely. But here's our hub. And that was the seized up one, remember? So, I think we need to get the camera back outside, get the axle off and new one on. So, we are outside. What are we going to do? Here's our new axle. I have no clue if that's going to be long enough. I have the wheels off the ground, look. So we need to just remove these hubs. They should come off nice and easy, shouldn't they? If we get our grub screw undone, we should be able to pull the hub and wheel off in one go. Hopefully. And then the machine will come off balance and fall over this way because there's too much weight, and fall off my blocks, and we'll be well away, won't we? And there'll be tragedy. Alright, let's just get these, see if we can get this hub off. We're just undoing that grub screw. We've got to undo her a little way, haven't we? Because she's got to come out of that little dimple in the axle. So it ain't like just cracking it off and that'll do. There. I think that might be enough. Let me slide around this way and see. Yeah, that one's coming out. So let's get that collar off. Just get the collar off. That's off. Right, we should now be able to draw our axle right out here. Let me move my little sheet. There we go. Is she going to come? Right. Let's get this wheel and hub off that other side. They're off. And draw our axle out. There. Whew. Right. I think what we need to do now is take this wheel off this hub, put on this hub. That's the same axle, look. Yeah, we need to get this wheel off, put on this hub, and then try and slide the whole thing on. And then hopefully there's enough room for the hub the other side. I do hope this works, because that will save our axle. And keep many of you very happy. Right. So we need our little flange off. He gotta go back on. He can go back in there. Right, I'm not going to judge this until I get this wheel on, am I? So I can see how close to this pulley I need to get it. Let me take this in the shed and get the windy gun on it. I'll just buzz this wheel off. Right, we have our wheel off its hub. Right, so I think we need to put this wheel back on here. Tell you what I am going to do, so I can put a little bit of tension on that wheel to push it on. I'm just going to lock this hub down, so that hub can't go in. This ring stops this whole axle going through the gearbox more. Do you know what I mean? And we'll have to just slacken that off. There you go. And we'll have to just slacken that off and get a readjust. Now, do we use the shallow dish? We could actually, that's as long as it is wide, isn't it? Ain't going to make any difference if we use the shallow dish or the not shallow dish. No difference whatsoever. Alright, come on, wheel. Oh, well, I'll tell you what I ain't done. I haven't lined the little grease nipple up with that notch in the wheel again, have I? There we go. Once you get everything lined up, it just goes on. I am itching to see if I have actually got enough room to get a hub on that other side. If we have saved that other axle. Well, thread is damaged on that wheel stud. Very damaged. Oh, it's gone on. There you go. There we go. Right. Now can you see what we're doing? What are we going to... Let's come here so you can have a proper look. Alright, we need to get that wheel as close as we possibly can up to here. Do you see what I'm saying? If you're at that end, you can see what we're doing. So we need to just slacken off this grub screw on this collar. Is that collar loose? Yep. Now we can push this axle through. I reckon that's about right, don't you? We got a little gap there. Our tensioner's going to get in the way. Now look, absolutely fine. So I reckon we should now get under here and just tighten this grub screw up. I've got to come in here and hold it. There we go. Right. These are a bit awkward to work on with the wheel on. But I think this is possibly the best way we could do this. I do apologise for this being a slow job, but there you go. That's one of them things, isn't it? We've got some time, guys. I do hope there's enough sticking out of the other side to get the hub on there with the wheel to actually give us enough clearance for what we're going to do. If that works, we have saved our full-length axle, and that will make me and quite a few of you guys happy that we're not sacrificing and cutting that axle. That is spot on. That is absolutely spot on. Right, the moment of truth. Very much the moment of truth. Will this axle, is there enough room for that axle to go all the way through? Do you know, looking at it on... No, let's just do it. I'm very, very positive about this. So we'll put... I'm going to put it on the same rotation where them diblets are. There we go. We'll just tighten this down before we start, just so we know. That's tightened. Right, the moment of truth. Let's get you zoomed in so you can see. What we want is a little bit of that axle to come through the other end of that. I think that's going to be fine. Right, here we go. The moment of truth. Have we saved our axle? Oh, we have indeed. We have indeed. Oh, look at that. It's perfect. See how much of that, see how much of that sticking through there. Mind the bush. There. We have enough axle sticking through. No more chopping needed. And we have narrowed our atom up as far as we can. Oh, this is brilliant, brilliant news. Absolutely brilliant news, this. Really is good news. We've got to line this wheel up with one of the little dimples. And it's lined up. Grub screw going in nicely. Yes, I'm going to have to do some other jobs on this as well. I am going to change the gearbox oil, in case you guys are wondering. I just want to get the thing done. Yeah, I just want to get the thing done and make sure we're all sorted out on the axle department. Oh, that is perfect. She is narrowed up. That is lovely, isn't it? That is absolutely lovely. There. I think now I can get my bits of wood off here, because I've got to prop up on some bits of wood. There they are, all fell out now, look. So I can get the wheels off the ground. There. Oh, let's get my firewood. Back in the little bunker. Well, here we go, guys. We have one atom narrowed up. Shall we just fire her up and take her for a quick skosh up the road? Yeah. Right, how's our videos going to start? I have my new starting rope in that posh. Alright, let's move the old girl over so I can actually get to it. There we go. Let's come around the front. I'll tell you why. Because I've got a stand around there. And you guys might want to see this start. Someone has very, very, very kindly donated an exhaust to the Villiers. It's winging its way to us right now. Thank you so much for the kind gentleman. I can't remember your name offhand, but thank you very, very much. You've really helped a guy out, and you've really helped make this project that little bit better. So let's pull our fuel on, tickle our carb. There we go. Tickle our carb, back off compression, choke on, and here we go. Choke off. She is. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, Barford at on. With the sunlight hitting it. Isn't that lovely? Isn't she lovely, look? There we go. I love that belt tensioner. She certainly got some pull. She certainly has got some pull. There we go. Do you reckon, for shits and giggles, I should shut her off? We should move these belts over to the high speed and then see how quick it goes. Yeah, because I'm itching to know how quick that'll go in high speed. So we'll move that belt over. We'll be back. Alright, let's see if we can get these belts moved over. They should move over actually really easy. But there's no chance on earth I'm going to do that with the engine running. There, we got them moved over. Will that still tension before we start cracking on? Gee, look at that. Now this should be high speed mode. High speed out of Villiers. Whatever next. Now I've been told for somebody in the know about atoms. He said, oh, they'll get a move on when they get high speed and the revs up. I didn't show you, I've done the throttle as well. You know what? Right. We're going to see how she goes in high speed mode. So I'm going to come up here, I'm going to pull her backwards, come down here full ball. Well, there we go. We have her in the sunshine. The Barford atom. What do you guys think to her? And yes, she's still running on that broken plug. Look at that broken plug. Still running on a snap spark plug. But here we have it. Barford. Behold. The plough will come off. Into that turntable she can go. Absolutely marvellous. Anyhow, I'm going to take this back round the corner, and this video is done. Axle gap. We got about an inch more than we need actually, but I shan't bother. That don't stick out from the wheel, so that can stay. This is all most excellent. Right, that's it. Why is there 3 cars just gone past the house? Cars never use this road. Oh, the sun's close. So I'm going to go, and I will see you next time. Bye bye for now. Aha! Atom! So, back in the shed, and here we have it. Here is our full-length Atom Axle, which is saved. It can remain uncut, and we now have full-length axle, if I ever need one. And we have a spare hub, which is one of the original ones we done. So this hub's all working. And as you've just seen, the Atom is working. Excellent stuff. Most excellent. So here we go. These bits can go in my spare parts chamber. Oh, I found a spare grub screw. We'll keep that. So yeah, these can go in the spare parts chamber. And I will see you guys next time. Happy 2023 to you all. And we will see you again very, very soon. Right, this is definitely it now. Bye-bye for now. Ha-ha!